I'm setting up a 20-gallon long tank that I've divided into 3 sections. This is going to be holding tanks for the fish pairs, one of the 2 fish, probably the females on this side. The breeding side is going to be on that side. It's going to be set up a little different. But just wanted to make a quick video. I'm putting, I went back and forth how basic to make these tanks, but I want to go ahead and add plants and stuff. So I'm using the same triple layer. I'm going with some garden soil, no fertilizer. It's just your basic Lowe's big store garden soil. And then I'm going to put in these are very thin layers. My other tanks upstairs in the display, that are display tanks, I made them much thicker. This is only like a ½ inch. That's not a good, you get the glare. This is like a ½ inch of soil. And then this is Safety Zorb from Tractor Supply. It's the clay. I need to look up the actual name. It's a special type of clay that's been baked, fired to high temperature. So that's the Safety Zorb. I've rinsed it very well. And then over here we got our bucket of black diamond blasting sand. It's much denser, dark sand. I like that. One of the things I learned in my first tanks I set up, the Safety Zorb is not very dense. It doesn't float, but it does not stay put easily. So if you try to plant directly into it, which you don't really want to do anyways, your plants aren't going to stick very well, because this stuff it kind of wiggles around. It's not very dense. So it's going to be 3 layers, very thin layers. This is ½ inch. I'm going to put ½ inch, maybe an inch of the clay, just very thin, and then make sure I have enough sand on top, the heavy dense sand on top, to finish it out. And then they're just going to have small little tiny sponge filters. I'm going to come off of my air system, and I have heaters for these individual sections. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. I'm going to be putting an individual heater in each section. And then I got these big Tollawood chunks. I'm going to put those in there. And then because my CO2 tanks, my display tanks with CO2 upstairs have been growing, some of the plants have been going insane. I got tons of plants I can bring down and put in here. That's why I decided to go ahead and plant these out, even though they're kind of just holding tanks.